In this video, we present the Tübingen Palatal Plate for the treatment of upper airway obstruction in newborns with Robin sequence. Robin sequence is characterized by glossoptosis, retrognathia and a cleft palate. Upper airway obstruction is a frequent complication in these infants. Several invasive and non-invasive treatments are available, with the Tübingen Palatal Plate being one of the non-invasive options. The first step in creating the plate is to make a maxillary imprint. At our center, this is done manually by the maxillofacial surgeon, although three-dimensional scanning may be an alternative. The maxillofacial surgeon selects the appropriate impression tray to ensure a 1 mm space between the gingival ridge and the tray. The vestibular depth is assessed to ensure a proper fit. A silicone putty is prepared and applied to the palate. Once the impression is taken, its quality is carefully evaluated. The prothetist then pours a dental plaster to create a working model using a class 3 orthodontic plaster. After trimming the model, the cleft and the other undercuts are blocked out with wax. Orthodontic acrylic resin is then prepared using monomer liquid and polymer powder, poured onto the mold to form the plate. Excess resin is trimmed and the plate edges are carefully smoothed. A spur, previously cast in blue resin to enhance visibility during endoscopic examination, is then attached to the plate. 3 different prototypes are created, each with a different spur angulation. These prototypes are tested during awake flexible upper airway endoscopy. The goal is to push the tongue base forward by the spur to achieve a clear view of the larynx. The first step is to select the optimal angulation of the spur. As you can see on the 2 images on the left, the tongue base propulsion is insufficient. The second step is to assess the appropriate length of the spur. A too long length is associated with a risk of injury of the valvular space. Thanks to a mobile orthodontic lab, the prototype can be modified directly at the child's bedside. Once finalized, the spur must adequately propel forward the tongue base while keeping a safe distance from the valvula, allowing normal laryngeal movement during swallowing. Although endoscopic evaluation is essential, clinical efficacy and tolerance is the most critical criterion. The infant should have a clear voice, improved breathing and normal feeding, although some transient hypersalivation may occur during the first 24 hours. The last step consists in attaching the extra oral wire, taking care to avoid any lip injury. At last, for safety reasons, the reinforcement of the spoon section is absolutely necessary. The final plate is smoothly introduced in the infant's mouth. In conclusion, the Tübingen Palatal Plate is a promising non-invasive solution for the treatment of upper airway obstruction in selected newborns with Robin sequence. Our observation of an improved feeding is an encouraging result which merits further evaluation. Every day, the plate is removed, washed, and a careful examination of the mouth is performed, looking for lesion before replacing it. Thanks to an educational program, parents are quickly autonomous and confident with the gestion of the plate.